Well, hello the internet, it is Ghost here, and welcome finally to episode 71. I'm back. I promise I'm back for good now. Actually, I probably shouldn't say that because let's be honest, I now won't record anything, get really busy in the next week and not end up putting a video out. But I'm trying to reintegrate this into my routine. I am, of course, filming this on the same day as the last episode. Why? Because that's the way we work on this channel. But here we are. I am using night vision so that I can dig into this thing and start working on the next phase of the project. This is meant to be like a temple that the Copper Golems are working in, because I realised that I did one for the Happy Ghasts, and then oh wow, my laptop sounds like an aircraft trying to take off. Anyways, I did one for the Happy Ghasts and then really wanted to do one for this. I have also got a water one, which is now going to be perfect once we get the Nautilus thingamajigs in the game, and I'm so excited for those. And then we will at some point actually go and build an aquarium. I just don't know where we're building an aquarium at the minute, and I don't think realistically it's going to be in this world. Correction, I mean in this region. I also don't know where I'm going to go build after this, so that's fun. Yeah, so we're digging lots of stuff, digging holes, and then trying to make things that look cohesive. I'm really trying to go for, I want to integrate a build. I really don't know what I'm talking about because I've not done this for a while, but trying to integrate the build into the landscape and then make it look cool. That's the only way I can really summarize what I'm trying to do, I guess. Make it look interesting. But yeah. Oh, this is the thing. I kind of talked so much in the last episode that I don't really know what to talk about now. I guess we do a catch up on what happened and why I disappeared for a bit. So I had a course because I'm a volunteer with the National Army Museum that I got to go on. And then after that, I kind of just crashed out for that weekend. I was also up at Manchester to go, like... What was I doing in Manchester? Oh, I went to IWM North because my sister had gone to meet a friend up there. And we did that. And then I was busy because I'm trying to work on my portfolio and personal statement. And UCAS has plumbing changed the format. So what I did last year, it was a much easier format, or at least in my opinion, it was a far easier format. Now it's a pain to try and do. Like, quite frankly, I hate it. Because it just feels restrictive to try and actually write things. Because, like, you should be answering those questions anyways in a personal statement. They don't need to be broken down into 3 separate sections. If you want to write them in 3 separate sections, go for it. But imposing it, especially for... I think it's probably because I did the application last year, and also there was lots of advice that I was given about things you should do and you shouldn't do. So where I've been trying to like brainstorm some of the bits with my mum, I've been going, no, I can't do that. I've been strictly told before, do not ever do that. It just gets a bit complicated. So I've been working on that, and then I think that was like the weekend after that, and I can't remember what, but there was a reason that I didn't voice over. I think I was just tired. It was probably just a case of I was tired, and then went, no, I can't be bothered to do a voiceover. And then last weekend, I was over at Bletchley Park, and I got to meet the author Damien Lewis, because I went to the talk about SAS The Great Train Raid, which is his latest book, and I'm very excited to read that. And now I have a signed book on my SAS shelf, which is so incredibly exciting to me. My collection of books is looking very nice. Yeah, that's kind of all I have to say about that. And then I was over at Shuttleworth because they had a free exhibition on for Remembrance weekend. And then, like, sure, I could have done the voiceover on Monday or Tuesday, but honestly, at that point, I had crashed again, and I had stuff to do. I had a portfolio to get done, and I don't know why I'm yawning. Look, portfolio is always, when you're done with them, it's like, yay, great, I have all of my work that's, like, important summarised. But trying to get to the point of them being done just feels like it takes forever. And namely because it does, especially when you have 2 years worth of work, of which you ended up picking hardly anything of in comparison to like work experience bits that you've done, because the work experience bits are far more relevant to the course. So you're trying to reformat things and actually make it work for what you're now applying for, and it was a experience. But hey, I've watched the series on BBC iPlayer, Expedition with Steve Backshall. If you have BBC iPlayer and you have the means to, I highly recommend that series. It is a fun one to watch. But yeah, it's been a bit mad. Okay. Apologies, my dog kicked off again. I imagine it's someone next door because I did not hear the door knock, but once I finish this, I'll go check. The thing is, I know her dog food is due to arrive today. But for some reason, I swear, either I don't hear the door get knocked, or when deliveries are made, they're not knocking the door. Which quite frankly is really annoying. And also, if it is her dog food, there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to bring that inside because my wrists are weak as heck. And also, I did kind of aggravate one of them on Wednesday, and we're not doing that again. For clarity, I'm filming this voiceover on a Saturday, and I mean, my wrist feels fine, but I know for a fact it's not going to be fine. Oh my god, I forgot I did this with all the chickens. Those chickens will grow up because the idea is the Copper Golems will start moving lots of eggs. It was the only thing I could think of that I could maybe get to have them moving back and forth constantly. So please me, Bertie, and then I waxed Bertie. Yeah, I named all of them for some reason. Who else? Have I seriously only put one in? Oh, okay. I decided to watch how one of them worked because I found it interesting. I really like these guys. They're so cute. So we did Bertie. We did Paul. Who else did we do? We did Stephen. And apparently that's it. Okay. I'm talking into darkness. I didn't realise we were at that point of the episode. Anyways, that is the end of this episode. I will see you all later. Goodbye. Time to go find out if the dog food's arrived.